So if you are looking at Michigan's defense, Vance, and you see what giving you guys trouble in the past, what are you most concerned with when you look at Nebraska?
They're gonna spread them out. They're gonna motion. They're gonna give them bunch formations. They're gonna see if they could play bunch formations and stack formations. Can they adjust with all the man-to-man they do? They're gonna try to get guys isolated one-on-one as far as throwing the football. And on the inside, you're gonna see some zone read play. That's what he's done in the past. And again, with different formations and motions, trying to find the weaknesses of Michigan's defense. And they're gonna see, if you're gonna give me a blitz look, can you cover me one-on-one? And I think that's my biggest concern about Michigan's defense right now. If you give us a blitz look and you're playing man free, can we hold up down in and down out? And we need to get better at those particular situations, playing the ball, because you can't blitz every snap. Mm-hmm. If you do, eventually you're going to get burned. It's just a matter of time. I don't care who you have back there. And we saw some things in that 2-minute drill. In the 2-minute drill, just 2 plays back to back. Technically, you were man-to-man, and you gave up 2 big plays, and one was a touchdown. And that's what they're looking at right now. Let's throw some deep balls on Michigan. Let's get in 3-by-1 formations. Let's run some zone read play like Rutgers did with certain formations running the football. And let's see, can they adjust and can they stop us by doing these things?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that would be the thing that I look at the most. I mean, Noah Vedral is not the athlete at the quarterback position that Adrian Martinez is. Adrian Martinez is a better runner than what they saw with Vedral. And Vedral obviously had a pretty good day. And Adrian Martinez has been throwing the football at a much better clip than Noah Vedral. I think they've thrown for over 200 yards in every game. So
the biggest thing about a scrambling quarterback, Sam, is that you got to be careful. If you got out of your rush lane and you play man-to-man, guys have their back to the ball, he can go 50 yards on you real fast. Mm-hmm. And that's the concern about playing a scrambling quarterback, that everyone must stay in their rush lane, especially if you have a blitz zone, because if he gets out, there's nobody else left but the end zone. So you have to be real careful of that. If you can keep the ball inside and front and make people drive 75 yards and 70 yards, if they get an offside or holding penalty, all of a sudden now it's 2nd and 15 or 2nd and 20, and that's how you win ball games. So right now, for the most part, Michigan has kept the ball inside and in front. You know, a few times early in the year, we came up from press and got the ball thrown over our heads. So, you know, they run 4 press. 4 press means for the corner, you're in 0 coverage. And that's the concern of mine. And there's a lot of ways to play that particular technique. And from what I saw last week, he didn't run any of that. You saw some quarter half. You saw some one robbery. You saw some cover 2. So he's mixing things up. He's starting to figure out what his players can and cannot do. And that's the sign of a good football coach. You see how the calls have come along each week, how he's changed things up. And he now has an understanding of what some of the guys can and can't do. And he's trying to keep guys out of certain situations by how he's calling the plays. Mm-hmm. You know, but eventually you're going to have to play some man-to-man, because, again, when you get to Penn State and you get to Ohio State, they're going to put you in situations where you need to play man-to-man. You have to blitz, and you're going to walk up there and press. Mm-hmm. And that's what Ohio State wants you to do, is walk up and press and just throw deep balls, say it's a 50-50 ball. And I think right now we talk about one guy, number 30. He's the one guy that can match up man-to-man. What about the other guys? They haven't shown that ability yet. They have not been put in that situation either. Mm-hmm. And Mike has done a great job of keeping guys out of those type of situations. If he can continue to do that, I think the defense will be okay. And again, we can contend for the Big Ten championship. And my biggest thing right now is we got to score more points. When your defense is playing outstanding in the first half like they're playing, and I think we got 20 points, that's not enough. It's not enough, guys. We need to score more points. Open it up. Let's see what the offense can do throwing the football, and let's get more points. You know, 97, I know I'm going back. I'm old. We played every game close because at times we were very conservative on offense. So we kept games close. We said we're going to shorten the games. Well, you know what? Let's open it up. Let's not shorten the game. Let's score some points and let the defense play with the lead. See what happens.